Hello, fellow mom bosses. Welcome to the Divi Tips series, where I give you the tools you need to create your website and offer you help for creating your website as well. If you have a question, be sure to leave it in the comments below, and I will be posting a tip every month, probably the last week of the month, at least for the next 12 months, and we'll see how it goes after that. So be sure to subscribe to the channel so you don't miss any tips. So in this video, I'm going to give you a tip to help design your pages quickly. In a previous video, we talked about what to do before you start building a website to make it easier. And one of the first steps you should do is pick your colors. If you need inspiration, there are online tools, or check out your nail polish collection. What colors do you have in it? Because more than likely, these will probably be the colors that you like the most and may want to use on your website. Canva is also a great place to pick colors that will work together for your website, because the last thing you want are things clashing and looking garish and people not wanting to stay on your website because it's not creatively appealing or it just doesn't match. There's that too. So Canva is also my number one time-saving tool when it comes to design for my business. You can also look at coolers.co. This is another great place to pick colors. It has a color generator and it will help you pick matching colors that coordinate well together. And I am going to leave links for all of these places in the description below. So if you don't remember everything, you can just check that out. And also, if you're still looking for hosting or you need to get your own Divi theme so that you can really start creating your website, I will leave my links in the description below. And watch the video, what to do before you start building a website, if you need to get more information on the hosting and the domain and different things like that. Okay, so one of the easiest things you can do, and maybe you know this, but this series is all about tips for beginners. And I'm going to confess, I didn't realize that you can do this until I was like I'd already built like 3 or 4 websites. And then I saw this, someone had shown me this in one of their videos, and I'm like, oh my gosh, I am such an idiot. Why didn't I do this before? Because it makes designing every single module so much easier. So now that you have your brand colors, you are going to set the default colors on your website. And right now we're logged in to one of the test sites, and we're going to go down to Divi and we're going to go to theme options. So as you can see, Divi will always set the colors for every website to these colors here. And I don't think I've ever seen a website that uses these colors. So what we want to do is to change them to the colors that we're going to use throughout the entire website. So as you design pages, you create headings, you add drop shadows, you add gradients or lines, the color palette that will pop up once we set it is going to be your brand colors. Okay, so without further ado, let's do this. And it's really simple. And again, I've already picked my colors. And again, what we're going to enter in here is the hex code. So I always recommend having the hex code for your colors on your computer somewhere that's easy to find. I like to use OneNote. I'm looking at switching over to Notion, so that might be my go-to notebook on my computer. But whatever you decide to do, you just need a place that you will remember with your color codes. So now we're going to add these brand colors from my virtual assistant website. And I'm just going to copy and paste them into here. Okay, so this is my anchor color. And I just hit enter. So the next color is going to be the complementary orange. And again, I'll hit enter so it saves. So, and then the next one, I'm going to add the gradient. This is the complementary color I'll use when I use the orange as part of the gradient. So this will be the second color that I use in the gradient, this deep orange here. Okay, and then I'm going to add dark gray. Okay, so I will also, did I grab the right color? I put the dark gray in the wrong spot. Okay, so let's add, yeah. All right, so let's go back to our orange gradient. There we go. And this we want to be dark gray. There. Okay, and then I'll also go back to, all right, having a white color, because you never know when you're going to need it, and also a black. This one we'll just pick. Yep. And then you have, like, I would never recommend you actually have this many colors as your brand colors. That's just too many. But sometimes you can add another gray, or if there's going to be another complementary color, you can add for these two. But I'm just going to leave them as they are right now. So now let's scroll down. We've set our colors and we're going to save changes. So our palette is set. So now that your colors are saved, you are ready to design your website. And you don't have to search for your color codes. They are right there at your fingertips. So anytime you open a module, anytime you go to design a page, these will be the default colors on your website. And just as a tip, you really only want 2 to 3 main colors for your brand. Yes, you can add complementing colors like we did with the darker orange gradient. And that these may be used throughout your website as well, but stick to 2 to 3 for your main colors. And be sure to click the links below for hosting and to get your own Divi theme. So remember to check out the playlist of Divi tips and let me know if you have any questions. So if you have enjoyed this tip or know someone that it can help, please spread the word. Like the video, subscribe to the channel, and share on your social media pages or in email. That works too. If you have something that you need answered, let me know in the comments below, and I will see you in the next video.